Good morning, children. Last class, we have seen about useful microorganism and harmful microorganism, isn't it? So today we are going to see about food preservation. Microorganism can grow on food and produce toxic substance. Okay, so microorganism can grow on food and it will produce toxic substance. So when we are consuming that food spoiled by some microbes, it will make food poisonous and causing illness and death. Okay, so food poisoning is due to consumption of food spoiled by some microbes. Okay, how food poison is caused? Microorganisms grow on the particular food items and produce some toxic substance. When we are consuming that food, it will make food poisoning, or it will cause food poisoning in our body, causing some illness like diarrhea, vomiting, and sometimes it leads to death. So it is very important to preserve the food or to protect the food from spoilage of microbes. So what is meant by food preservation? Food preservation means it is the processing of food to prevent their spoilage and to retain their nutritive value for a period. Okay, so what is meant by food preservation? It is the processing of food to prevent their spoilage and to retain their nutritive value for a period. So food can be, if we are not processing the food, food can be easily spoiled by microbes. Okay, so that we are processing the food which will prevent the spoilage of food, and not only that, it will retain the nutritive value of food for a certain period. So different food preservative methods are adapted. So first we can see about chemical method adopted for the food preservation. So salt and edible oils are commonly used chemicals which is used to check the growth of microbes. So it is acting as a preservative. Okay, so what are the two chemicals which are used to check the growth of microbes? Salt and acids. Okay, salt and edible oil. Sorry children, salt and edible oils are the chemicals which is used to check the growth of microorganism. Okay, therefore the salt and edible oils are called as what? Preservatives. So salt or acid preservatives also added to pickles in order to prevent attacks of microorganism. Okay, so salt or acid preservatives can be added to the pickles in order to prevent attack of microorganism. Okay, next. Then some of the chemicals such as sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfate are used in jams to check their spoilage. Okay, so these are some of the chemicals which is used in jam to preserve it for certain period. Okay, what are the two chemicals? Sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate. Okay, so sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate are the two salt which is used in jams to check their spoilage. So we have seen now about chemical method. As now certain materials also, that means commonly we are using certain materials in our daily life, that also can be used as a preservatives for preserving food. Okay, so common salt been used to preserve meat and fish. Okay, common salt which we are normally using in our home, which can be used for preserving meat and fish. Meat and fish, how they will preserve means they will cover it with dry salt, and they will prevent the growth of bacteria. Salting is also used to preserve amla, raw mangoes and tamarind, etc. Okay, so common salt is also used to preserve amla, you know, no, gooseberry, and raw mangoes, tamarind, etc. So next preservation, that is preservation by sugar. Jams, jellies and squashes are preserved by sugar. So what is the importance of sugar in the food preservation? Sugar will reduce the moisture content, which inhibits the growth of bacteria which is spoiling the food. So sugar will reduce the moisture content. So when it is reducing the moisture content, it will inhibit the growth of bacteria which is spoiling the food. So next preservation is preservation and vinegar. Use vinegar prevents spoilage of pickles because bacteria live in such an environment. So when we are adding oil and vinegar, it will prevent the spoilage of pickles because bacteria cannot grow in the presence of oil and vinegar, because vinegar contains what? Acetic acid. Okay, it contains acid, so this also prevent the growth of bacteria. Then oil and vinegar is also used to preserve vegetables, fish and meat. Now, next preservation method is heat and cold treatment. You might have heard your mother heat boiling milk before it is stored or used. Yes. So, first we can see about the cold treatment. Okay, keep it in the refrigerator. So we used to keep in our home food in the refrigerator. So refrigerator means, you know, no, fridge. Yes, usually it will be having a low temp. When we are storing the food at low temperature, we can prevent the spoilage of food. Okay, by this process also we can preserve the food and prevent the spoilage of food by microbes. Okay, keeping food in the refrigerator at low temperature. Next method is heating. We can heat the food to high temperature, which will kill microbes present in the food and prevent the spoilage. Next method is pasteurization. So what is meant by pasteurization? We know when we are buying the pocket milk, we can see it is written as pasteurized milk. Okay, so pasteurized milk can be consumed without boiling because it is free from germs. So milk, what is meant by pasteurization? How they will do the milk pasteurization, we can see now. So milk is heated to about 70 degree for 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, so they will heat milk at 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds, and then again suddenly the milk is chilled and then stored. Okay, by doing so, it prevents the growth of microbes. So this process is called as pasteurization, and it was discovered by the scientist called Louis Pasteur. So pasteurization process is named after by his name, Louis Pasteur. Okay, so who discovered pasteurization technique? Louis Pasteur. Okay, so in this technique, milk is heated to about 70 degree for 15 to 30 seconds, then suddenly chilled and stored. Okay, so it will prevent the growth of harmful microbes in the milk. This process was discovered by who? Louis Pasteur. Next method of food preservation is canning. So what is meant by canning? Packing or preserving food or drink by putting it in a sealed airtight containers. Okay, we have to pack or preserve food or drink by putting it in a sealed airtight container. That process is called what? Canning. So I hope that you all understand about food preservative methods. You have any doubt means you can ask children. Thank you children.